All right, hey, we're here for another round of weekly readings. So you might notice I'm in a tree. I was with my friend Paul, we were walking past trying to find a place, and I thought, hey, why not do it in a tree, man? So, a bit more fun. So yeah, this goes from the 9th of July to the 16th of July. So I'm just asking the intent here for everyone who watches it and everyone out there to get what they need from this reading. That's about it. Get the information they need. Okay, last week it's funny. You've been cruising through some stuff and it's been a bit up and down. There's been a bit more joy and a bit more happiness, but they're saying it's about you finding it. So it's about you recognizing what joy is around you and what fun is around you and that sort of thing, and not sort of, getting stuck on the stuff that's bumming you out. You wake up, you kick your toe in the bed, and it sort of bums you out for the rest of the day. But then you get to work and it's like somebody, does something really nice. So it's about really focusing on the good stuff instead of the not so good stuff and that sort of thing. Because the thing is, mate, there is a lot of good stuff around, and I can hear a lot of laughter and friends, and this goes into support. It goes into lots of different things: support, friends, relationships, the beauty around you. Hey, the fact we're sitting in a tree right now, get out in nature, man. This is really about looking at what really is there, and it's about focusing on that. Because there's been a lot of energy lately about, old patterns coming up and old things and things that are, been quite difficult to deal with and quite difficult to get a hold of, throughout your life. And a lot of this stuff is conditioning that's been there from when you were quite young. And so when this stuff starts rising, it's quite easy to sort of slip into that groove of going, oh man, this is so hard, that's so hard, oh, it's so hard to try and keep my, focus and keep my happiness around. But they're saying, no, it's actually not as hard as what you think. And the more you keep telling yourself that, watch your thoughts, man. They just said, watch your thoughts. It's about you, really recognizing there's 10 good things, 20 good things happen to every one thing that isn't good. All right, Monday. All right, Monday feels a bit cruisy and it feels quite smooth and that sort of thing as well. So it's really about keeping in the groove and having a good time, and it's about catching yourself. And it's not about being easy with yourself, not being too hard. So when you start drifting off and you start thinking, oh shit, this happened, that happened, all that sort of stuff, no, it's all right. Just let it go. It's like, all right, cool. I remember that. I don't need to keep recounting that and keep going over that. So it's about picking out the couple of things. You had a really good weekend. You spent time with your mates. Hey, you might have had a night out, stuff like that. And they said, yeah, quite a few of you did, and had a really good time. So it's not about the hangover that you suffered after the night out. It's about how much fun you had and how many laughs you had with your friends and things like that. So it's really just about, keeping a bit of awareness about where your thoughts are going, where your feelings are going, and just sort of bringing yourself back to center and going, yeah, cool, this is really good. So Monday night feels a bit easier too as well, and it's a bit about you just going with it. They're saying just recognize what you did that day, give yourself some ups and things like that, and a little bit of time out as well. And they're saying recount the day and think about 5 things that happened that day that were really beautiful, that were really awesome. All right, now on to Tuesday. Tuesday's a bit grindy, actually. It's a bit difficult. It's like I wake up out of bed and I'm like just tired. I'm like, oh, what's going on? What day is it? I'm, not feeling the best. So this is about, being okay with it and going with it. And I can hear there's some stress around work and things like that, and there's some other stress that's kind of pulling me down. So I can feel actually, it's actually feminine. I can feel some feminine energy. It's like people are letting that bother them. So whether this is females or males, I can feel some females around you that might be bothering you, getting on your nerves, getting you out of balance and stuff like that. And they're saying, this is about recognizing that this is not your stuff. It's not just feminine stuff, but that's what I was getting pulled to. So it could be blokes as well. They're saying, yeah, a little bit of that. So it's about recognizing what's yours and what's not yours, and letting go of what's yours and going with what is yours. And when you do it, give yourself some ups and stuff like that. And Tuesday feels social as well. So give yourself, give your mates a call. You know, if you haven't spoken to somebody for a little while, you know, instead of just looking at Facebook, send your mate, you know, a text on Facebook and just say, you know, I'm really happy that we're friends. You know, I love you, man. You know, I just wanted to tell you, for no reason at all, that I really love being with you. I really love our friendship, and I just love you as a person. You know, you've really brightened up my day. You've really brightened up my life. And I'm just like, well jolly about that. You know, really, really happy. Okay, I'm getting into Wednesday. All right, Wednesday. Wednesday's quite up, and it feels quite free, and that sort of thing as well. And they're saying it's about remembering that, you know, when you're feeling free and when you're feeling, you know, when you're in the groove and stuff like that, that good things come to you. You know, good things just happen, you know, and even when the bad stuff happens, you don't get caught up on it so much and stuff like that. So it's really about going with the groove and feeling good, and not kind of, you know, trying to work out, oh, I wonder why I just got that check for a couple of $100 in the mail. Or, geez, my tax return's a bit bigger this year than what I expected. I wonder why I'm getting more money. Does anyone ever do that? You know, sometimes you do that, and they're saying, yes, you do that, and that's the conditioning that society and what the community and the world, you know, people have done. And they're saying we've done this to ourselves. It's about, you know, when something good happens, why is something good happening? You know, there must be something bad around the corner, or, you know, I must have taken from somebody else. They said this taken from somebody else, this is bullshit. Okay, you deserve this, and you deserve really good stuff. So it's about, when it comes in, recognize it and honor it and go, yeah, cool, I'm happy. I'm really happy I got this, whether this is money, whether this is support or friendship, or they're saying there's a bit of an up around work too. So it might be, you know, a bit of a promotion or a bonus or something like that, or they're saying even just a really kind word from, you know, somebody that you don't expect to go, mate, you've done really well lately. I just want to tell you that you've done a really good job. So this might be from the owner, supervisor, blah, blah, you know what I'm talking about, that kind of thing. Just don't question it, just about receiving it, and just take it. Right on, cheers mate, thank you for that, that's awesome. You know, so we're getting on to Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night. They actually said a few people here need to take a bath. So, you know, have a bath. If you've got a bath, throw some salt into a bath. If you've got some lavender, some tea tree, eucalyptus, they're saying even ylang ylang or bergamot, put a couple of drops in the bath, have a good soak, put on some nice downbeat music, some ambient, some chill, even Pink Floyd, you know, that's quality shit, man. So put on some stuff, relax. If you haven't got a bath, you know, just put a couple of drops of oil into some salt, jump in the water, jump out, scrub yourself with the salt, let that salt soak in for a minute or two, and then wash it off. And they said, yeah, they're just adding in, ask your guides to cleanse you and to get rid of any junk that you don't need, any baggage, any emotional, mental junk, any stuff. And they're saying stuff that's not yours as well. So if there's been a disagreement, or you feel like you're taking responsibility for someone, and I can feel this is on partnerships or people close to you, you know, as you're scrubbing the salt around yourself, you're actually saying, I release responsibility from, you know, from these people. You know, I own my own stuff, and their stuff is their stuff. They're saying this will make a bit of a change the next day. You'll actually notice. And notice how good you feel when you get out of the bath or the shower as well. So what was that? We just do Thursday? Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, okay. Getting a bit ahead of myself. Right, Thursday. All right. Yeah, Thursday's fun, man. Thursday's good. But it's that thing too, there's a bit of grind around, there's a bit of fun around. I can feel some fun, but it's like you're kind of pushing yourself to have fun. They're going, man, did you ever push yourself to have fun when you were a kid? No, you didn't. You had fun. When it stopped being fun, you went and did something else that was fun. You know, so it's not about trying to, you know, manufacture fun or anything like that. And they're saying this is where the you know, the sort of friction I could feel, where it was a bit of a hard time. And here I'm laughing, going, yeah, man, this is about you giving yourself a hard time and stuff like that. So it's really about going with it, about enjoying yourself, and you know, about letting go and stuff like that. And actually I can hear a few people, you know, you want to go on holiday, man, or you want a short break or something like that, but I can hear people going, oh, it's too hard, oh, I'm going to get the kids babysat, oh, I've got to do this, oh, I can't take off work, it's always the thing about, yeah, you can do this, but it's about making it happen, man. So it's about going, hey, if you can get a weekend and that's what you can get off, great, you know, get away for a night. You can make this happen. They're saying that there is money around you. Even if all your tax return money is taken up, there is going to be money coming in. So it's about opening yourself up and going, hey spirit, hey guides, hey the world around me, give me some money, all right? Because I want to have a weekend away, I want to have a week away, I want to go away for a month, you know, I want to have a European summer or something like that. So this is about, you know, opening yourself up to what's there and opening yourself up to receiving and not letting any other things getting in the way and stuff like that. And you know, it's about dreaming. Let it out, man. Let it out. So Thursday I can feel you walking. So some people, and they're saying more than some people, quite a few people, and I can feel it's quite cold actually in some of these places, and people go, oh man, it's too cold to go for a walk after work, man, I can't do that, it's too hard. And it's like, no, go for a walk, you know, you're going to feel much better, you're going to feel, they're saying just rug up, because it's actually nice. And I can hear some of the people who are saying it's cold, when they do rug up and they do go for a walk, they're like, yeah, that felt really good. You know, it was good to just go for a walk around the block. And I can feel a few of you grab your partner, and this is more women about grabbing men, going, come on mate, you want to go for a walk around the block with me? Hold my hand, let's go for a walk around the block and relax and get the day out of our heads and stuff like that, and just enjoy each other's times. So they're saying it might be you might have to, you know, go, come on, you know, let's go and do this. But they'll actually enjoy it too. So go for a walk around the park, get outside and get back into nature and things like that. All right, so Friday feels cruisy actually. It feels quite smooth and cruisy. There's a little bit of tension there and that sort of thing. All right, so with this tension, when this pops up, it's about stopping and actually really easy exercise, okay? So when you're starting to feel tense and this sort of thing, or stress, or, you know, anything like that, just stop for a minute, do a couple of deep breaths, and just imagine white light pouring through you. And they're saying, don't forget, there's a really thin, imagine white light, and it's kind of like, you know, really soft, just kind of drifting down through you like this. And as it is, if you can, just imagine a really thin beam coming straight through your center, straight out your base, straight into the ground, and just sort of breathe that in and concentrate on that white line, that centering and that sort of thing. Do this, the same for about 20-30 seconds, and you know, you're going to be able to and the other thing is, say, I release this stress, I release this tension, this anxiety from my system, I allow this to go. And they're saying, you know, you might have to do that a few times, but it will work and you will be able to release stuff and that sort of thing. So Friday, yeah, I can see some social stuff and some dinner and things like that. Feels kind of cozy though, and that sort of thing. I can hear some music, but not so much. Yeah, it's more about chilling out, taking your time, enjoying yourself. And they're saying, yeah man, get ready for Saturday. Okay, bit of noise in the background there. All right, so Saturday, it's about, they're saying this is a bit like last week. It's a bit of exploration and things like that. I love that, I love it. So yeah, they're saying, hey, you can actually use this about beating your own score, about, you know, what have you done before that you haven't pushed yourself on. So it's about, you know, going out there and extending yourself a little bit. It's about listening to those small whispers in your ear. Hey, you know, let's go and do this. It might seem a little bit weird. Let's go and try something different. You know, and I can feel groups. There's some groups around you, so check out on Facebook, have a look around the community. I can see some groups, and this is like creativity, could be meditation, could be social get-togethers, I don't know, but there's some kind of group thing there on Saturday. So have a look. They're saying it could even be groups around your friends and things like this. So having a bit of a get-together with a few people you haven't seen for a little while and that sort of thing. So yeah, this is about really enjoying that. All right, Saturday night. Saturday, geez, there's a lot of parties going on. Saturday night, I want to come, man. Yeah, this feels good, really nice energy, really good, lots of parties, feeling really up, really social, really enjoyable and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just about having fun, letting go. I can smell some barbecues as well, and they're saying, hey, even in the winter months it's still nice to have a few barbecue, you know, and get together with friends and things like that. And they're saying, you love barbecues, David, you love barbecues. You've mentioned that a few times, but that's what I'm feeling, you know, and I'm just going with what is. So yeah, this is really about, you know, social engagements, hanging out, having some fun, stuff like that. All right, Sunday. All right, it's weird. Part of it feels like this is about, okay, this is funny. This is about owning your shit, actually. This is about taking responsibility. So this is about, but when I just said that, I could feel a few people out there kind of cringe and go, oh, geez, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. That's hard work. No. You got it all wrong, man. This is about you owning the good stuff that you've done, as well as the stuff that hasn't been good. And they're saying when you recognize the things that aren't good, give yourself some credit for the fact that you recognized it, and then just say to yourself, you don't even have to try anything, just say to yourself, I'm going to recognize this sooner and I'm not going to go down the same path again. So it's about, you know, recognizing when you are doing really good things, when you are enjoying yourself. And I can hear some laughing and stuff like this as well. And so this is about, yeah, and it's about talking with your friends as well, being open. It's like, hey, you know, what has gone on lately? What have I done that I haven't seen? What really good stuff can you tell me that I've done? You know, and they're saying do this with your friends, because it's actually going to add a new dimension. All this stuff you do on your own and that sort of thing, and writing, they're saying, no, man, this can be a social event. This can be a social thing. And kids too, I can hear kids laughing and stuff like that. So this is about, you know, how much fun have you had with your children? How much fun have you time have you spent with them, and you've really let go. And I can actually see a few people lying down on the grass, like wiggling their feet and their arms in the air, going ooh, like this, and just being silly and stuff like that. So it's really about enjoying it and letting that kid out and having a good time. And it's really about expressing yourself in whatever way you want to do that. So they're saying if that means bringing the kid out inside of you, that's really cool. Or if that means, you know, doing it creatively, or doing it with, you know, the meal you might cook, or whatever it is, it's about really doing that and just going for it and enjoying it. It's about the process, man. It's not about what you accomplish, it's about your process. All right, and they just told me that's pretty much it, man, for the week. Pretty much it for Sunday. Yeah, and they're like, no, man, there's nothing else there. All right, thank you very much. Thank you for listening.